Hi, this is video number 3. The first two videos we covered um, all you see here. We explain what this is, and so on. And just to have a way of tracking how we progress everything, I'm going to be adding new hostels for every video. So you already show how you did this. I'm gonna be covering permissions because in the previous video I kind of gave a little idea of how it works. So the first video was about home, the second video was about adding new hostel and user type, user. Now this third video will be about permission. I'm sorry I'm not following each of this, but I think it's just for a progression for you to know where things are. So I'm gonna start adding a new hostel and I'm gonna call it permission. And submit. So I'm gonna just go here to permission. So now I'm in a new hostel and this hostel is called permission. So let's start the video. Click on settings, permission. Now we saw before there's something called user type, right? So these are the preset user type and you can just add new ones here. So the permissions applies according to the position of the user or by user individually. So in this case, we just have user having the access to this property. That's why the user 1 is not here. So what I'm saying is, for example, let's say you have a big hostel and you have, I don't know, 10 receptionists. And let's say you want to give some of these receptionists more permissions than others. So this is more or less how you do it. But for example, let's say you just receptionist, right? What does your reception is allowed to do? Then you have to go one by one here and see what you want him to access. This is unfinished. I will add a lot more things here, and I'll try to categorize them a little better. But pretty much this is how you do it. You just tickle the boxes, or you check them all, and you go like, okay, I don't want him to change bed price, or I don't want him to AR, I don't want him to change anything here. Add new hostel, no. Add agreement, no. System permissions, no. So most of this are no. Add user, no. View user information, okay, you can do that. Reports, you can leave it all. You have an idea. So let's say out of the 10 receptionists you have, you will give some special permission to one of them. So then you just remember all the permissions you give to all the user, and you go to that one specific user. You select him here, that list, he'll be listed here. And for that specific one, you allow him to add new user. So it's a receptionist that can add a new receptionist. Of course, you're going to have to train this receptionist on how to train the receptionist. So when you're not there and you have a new staff, you can just add it on. this is very broad. Let's say there's a lot of information here. So, for example, if you want to create a user um, for cleaning, let's say you want to make a cleaning uh, uh, staff, and it will be listed here, cleaner, like cleaner. Oops, cleaner. Submit. So now it's here, and you can edit. Probably made a mistake, but yeah, whatever. Um, Permissions, and now you go here. Uh, so all the cleaners, when you add a new user, it asks for the position. And now when you add a new user, it will request. Okay, let me just uh, add a position here. So add new position. So say home. What's the position? It's not here because we are on permission. So you go on permission, and the cleaner will be here. Okay. So when you go on permissions, you go to that user, or you go to that user type, and you select. And then let's say you just want this user to be able to see the check-in and check-out. Choose change red. User. It's here somewhere. I don't find it. I don't find it, but it's here somewhere. So for example, that user, which position is cleaner, only will be able to, he will be able to access the system, log in, and see which rooms need to be clean, which beds are going to be free today, and which beds they need to change, for example. So this is how you interact the system with your property. You have to understand how you can make the system work for you. It's possible to adapt. There's many ways of doing the same thing, and every hostel is different. And I try to understand and add more information as I get to know hostels. So if there's anything that you see missing here, please let me know, because I'll be happy to add it on, because for sure it will help other properties as well. Okay, so I'm gonna end this. This is about permissions, and this is how you do it. It's not very clear. My system is not very user friendly, and you just have to play with it, and you try. If you know it's not working right away, you change it, and I'm here to assist as well. So as much as we can collaborate, it's fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna jump to the next video, and if there's anything you see missing, just let me know. All right.